Welcome to the Spotlight FX studio. We're excited that you decided to join us today and learn more about the FieldFX product from Liquid Frameworks. I'm Travis Parigi, the founder of Liquid Frameworks, and I have with me Matt Dana, the product manager of the FieldFX product. We're going to talk to you a little bit about the Enterprise Asset Management module today, also known as the EAM module. The Asset Management module from FieldFX allows our customers to manage and track all the information and data about the assets, both fixed assets as well as mobile assets in the field that they use in performance of their jobs and services that they do for their customers. A lot of times with asset management, companies want to track preventative maintenance schedules to generate work orders. There are a lot of different ways that preventative maintenance schedules can generate work orders, and I thought we would start with Matt giving us a quick introduction to the different types of preventative maintenance schedules that FieldFX supports.
Sure, absolutely. So there are three different types that FieldFX EAM support: calendar-based, meter-based, and event-driven. And so let me talk a little bit about those. Calendar-based would be like when you take your car in to get an oil change every 3 months, right? You do it on some sort of a regular time-based interval. Meter-based, similar to the truck analogy, but you may also be, it may be every 3,000 miles or every 5,000 miles you're taking your truck in. And then event-driven would be if you have an asset that fails or someone says that it's not working, they check a box and that may kick off a work order.
So with all those work orders that the system's generating, technicians are completing them and doing all this work, that's a lot of data that gets generated. So a couple questions: how long does that data get retained in the system? And then can we leverage that data to do things like audit reports for maybe a DOT audit that's coming in? And what can we do with FieldFX, if you could walk us through some of that?
Yeah, absolutely. So the data in FieldFX is stored indefinitely. So as work orders are coming in and mechanics are servicing the equipment, you're storing all the event history for that particular asset. And so that's stored indefinitely. The nice thing about that is that if DOT does an audit and you need to provide the information back to them, you can look at all the job history, you can look at the operating hours, every time it failed, every time it was serviced, and you can even provide a nice document for to print out and give to someone if you need to.
Yeah, that's great. So great for auditing, great for tracking. What about analytics and other KPIs that I might want to generate for internal use within the operations group or maybe the accounting group? Primarily though, operations. I mean, what would some of those KPIs look like in the system? Yeah,
let me show you what that looks like here. So if I go to my EAM dashboard, you'll see that it gives some metrics, some high-level metrics of the particular assets. And so these are metrics that our customers get benefit from today out of the system. So we have reports like mean time to failure, mean time to repair, mean downtime, root cause analysis for particular types of failures. And then if you want to drill into more detail, you can click on these dashboards and drill into the data.
Nice, super useful data. So I know that FieldFX has a fantastic offline mobile application. It works out in the field. We've got a whole nother Spotlight FX video that I would encourage you guys to go and take a look at related to e-ticketing. But I want to know, Matt, today in the context of EAM, how can we leverage that e-ticketing and that mobile application offline in the field to get information and data about equipment from the very person that's doing the job and feed that to the preventative maintenance scheduling engine to generate work orders?
Yeah, that's a good question. So the big benefit in doing the data capture within FieldFX Mobile is that you're going to capture hours for particular types of equipment, and you may also hours that are billable, maybe operating hours as well. It may be other statistics as well that need to feed the preventative maintenance schedule, or they need to feed the Enterprise Asset Management module. And so the data can be entered one time in FieldFX on a field ticket. Once it's synced up automatically into FieldFX back office, it can go to accounting for billing purposes. It can also go to the EAM module for maintenance.
Well, that's great. So it sounds like we can take data from the field offline and generate maintenance orders, do all the things in accounting and invoicing that we need to. One single point of data entry, no redundancy. That's really great. Well, I'm excited about this module, and thanks for introducing us to the module. There's a ton more about the EAM module from FieldFX and Liquid Frameworks, and there are a whole bunch of other Spotlight FX videos. We would encourage you to go and watch all those. We touched on a few of them today. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.